Hello YouTube, how's everybody doing? Let's get you a little further down here. Let's bring you on in a little close. Okay, the reason I'm coming in today is I have a collab that I'm doing with Palm Springs Cindy. Now Cindy is beautiful. She tells you she's 65. I don't believe her. No, I'm not saying she's lying, but my goodness. She is gorgeous. To be 65, oh my goodness. She is gorgeous. I hope I look as pretty as her when I'm 65. But anyway, I wanted to come in and tell you about Palm Springs Cindy. She lives in Palm Springs, California. She's a retired school teacher. And I already said how beautiful she is, and she is just gorgeous, gorgeous, beautiful. And I'm saying a lot again, and I don't mean to. But I'm trying to think of everything that she does. She does makeup. She does get ready with me. She does lotions and potions segment. Gosh, she lives in a beautiful area. She has broke her leg. She broke her, sprained her wrist or broke her wrist. I'm thinking broke her wrist. But anyway, I'll put a link to her channel down below. She is just beautiful. Y'all are going to love her. I love to listen to her talk. She sounds a little southern. So, anyway, go over and see her channel. We're doing a Thanksgiving tag. She asked me to do a collab with her, and that's what she wanted to do, and I was honored to do it. So, yeah, go and see her. I'll put the link below, and let's get started with this collab. So I want to do her questions first. There's 10 questions, and we have to answer them to the best of our ability. So the first question is, whose house usually hosts Thanksgiving? Me. I always host Thanksgiving. Now, before my mother died, I host Thanksgiving. My mother never had Thanksgiving dinners. My grandma always had Thanksgiving dinners. She hosts them. So, grandma always done them. So, that's who done our Thanksgiving dinners, and I do my children's Thanksgiving dinners. So the next question is, what foods are your traditional Thanksgiving dishes? Traditionally, we have turkey, stuffing. Some people, depending on what part of the country you live in, some people call it dressing. So it's going to be stuffing or dressing. And that's the reason people called it dressing. My grandmother called it dressing. And the reason they called it dressing is because that's what dressed the turkey. You stuffed it inside. Now they say don't put your stuffing inside. Well, you know what? Thousands of years ago when they stuffed that bird, maybe people did die from that. And it was something else, but I don't know of anybody in my family that's died. We just make sure it's done. And the turkey's done. The juices have to be running clear, even if you stuff it. So that dressed the turkey. So stuffing, corn, because that's the number one thing. You have to have corn. The Indians served us corn, and I'm a little too glowy. But you know me and my glow. But anyway, getting on with it, it's turkey, the dressing, the stuffing, dressing, stuffing, same in the one, same in the same thing. Corn, mashed potatoes, sweet potatoes, green beans, and no, not green bean casserole. Never, I fixed that, but my family, they're not crazy about that. So, and then we have macaroni salad, potato salad, and rolls. So that is our traditional Thanksgiving dinner. So, um, who does most of the cooking, and do you assign dishes for people to bring? I do. My husband and I do all of the cooking. And no, we don't assign dishes. Um, we just tell people if they want to bring something, do. If they can't, don't. Bring themselves. The table's open. So that's what we do. We love, I do more than my husband does. He used to, but not so much anymore. But we love to entertain. Used to entertain more than we do now. Okay, and number 4 is, what does your family do after you eat? Like, do they play games, watch TV, or most of us clean up? Well, most of one clean up. My daughter, my oldest daughter, helps. Sometimes my youngest who helps, but not always. They're always running off somewhere else. And then in the beginning, my oldest daughter didn't help either, but she does more so now. So, yeah, we clean up, and then, no, we don't play games. We don't play games. We watch TV, and we talk and visit and have dessert, have coffee. We talk and get caught up on all the goings on in the family. So, no, we don't watch a lot of TV. The men do, and some of them watch games, and some of them not so much. My husband's not a game person, so. And how formal is your Thanksgiving? Does everyone eat at the same table? Everyone eats at the same table. As many people as we can get in around the table, we get in around the table. If not, we put more tables into my living room / dining room, and everybody eats in the same room, maybe not all at the same table, because we don't have that big a table. We have a big farmhouse table, but still, I have 6 grandchildren. The younger kids sit at a table, separate. And then as room allows, as they get older, they get around the table. But right now, we just, whoever comes in, they don't have to dress. They dress however they want. If they want to dress fancy, dress fancy. No one's going to put you down because you dressed fancy. No one's going to put you down because you wore t-shirt and blue jeans. Whatever you want to wear. If you come in, and it doesn't matter how you're dressed. Long as you're dressed decent when you sit at my table and you act decent, you can sit at my table. I don't care how you dress. You're part of the family. If you need a meal and you want to come in and eat, come on in and eat. So that's how we are. So the next question is, what Thanksgiving tradition are you not willing to give up? My Thanksgiving tradition that I started years and years and years ago, before anyone takes a bite of food, before anyone, anything, we say the blessing of the food, and then no one's still allowed to eat until we go around the table, and each person has to tell the others what they're thankful for. Why are you thankful? What does this day of thanks mean for you? Because we are given Thanksgiving. So, what are you thankful for this day? That's what I'm not willing to give up. Won't allow no one to give up. Won't allow anyone to say, let's not do that, not even my husband. not allowed to say, let's not do that this year. No. If we're going to give Thanksgiving, we're going to tell why we're thankful, what we're thankful for. I don't care if you're living under a bridge. I'm thankful if I was living under a bridge. And I might think different if I were living under a bridge, but the way I feel right now, I would be thankful to have the bridge over my head. Because, I'm not going to go into that. But anyway, I'd be thankful for that bridge over my head. Because I'm not out in the rain, I got the bridge over my head. So, okay, let's go on. Number 2, would you give up a Thanksgiving to help the needy? And what that means, would you give up a Thanksgiving with your family to help the needy? Yes. We have often thought about that and talked about it. That's one of the things we talk about after we eat. That we could, we sat there all full and thinking, oh my God, why did we do this to ourselves? And then we think, why didn't we go and find a soup kitchen? But I do have to say that the South, here where I live, people take care of people. We take care of our neighbors. We take care of each other. There's really no soup kitchens or no places like that. Now, there is churches, I think, and we may try to find one this year. I still have time. We may still try to find a church that is serving, and maybe go and serve the less fortunate. So we often say that we would love to give up that Thanksgiving and as a family go and spend time helping the less fortunate. We would love to. Number 3, no, that would be 8. Number 8. What dessert is a tradition with your family on Thanksgiving and why? Banana pudding. We would have all kinds of desserts, but banana pudding is a tradition. Every year we have banana pudding at Christmas and at Thanksgiving. We did before my son passed away, and we continue to do it in remembrance of him. That is one memory my daughters want, my grandchildren want, because that is something that he loved. He always grabbed the banana pudding and said, nobody's getting none of this. And everybody would say, oh yes, and so that's a memory. We all eat that and think of my son. And so we don't get sad on that day because he's not here, although we do miss him. The first few years, yes, we were very sad, but now we just are thankful that we have the memories. And we do that one thing. So we have banana pudding, and it'll never be given up. And when we was talking about these questions, in unison, my grandchildren said, when I said, what dessert would we not be willing to give up? They all in unison, banana pudding. So, there you have it. Number 9, what time do you usually start Thanksgiving dinner? Here we usually start at about 5 o'clock, and the reason being is because there's so many in-laws that my daughters have to go to so many different places. They have to go to the other family members, their husbands or boyfriends' families first. Or they don't have to, but I'm not a pushy person, so whatever. I get, I let them just, whatever they want to do is fine by me. Fine by me. I mean, if they want to go and, you know, I don't care. So we have our dinner late. We have a lot of leftovers because by the time they get to me, they're not very hungry. But, oh well, me and my husband love leftovers, so I'm okay with leftovers. And number 10, what time, no, number 10, is your Thanksgiving dinner just for family? No, it's whoever needs to eat. Whoever wants to eat. If they come to the door and knock on the door, we open up the door, and that's the Southern way. Come on in, sit down, and have a bite to eat. They don't have to say they're hungry, and we'll force them to eat. Even if they say, oh, no, we've already had dinner. Come on in, you're eating. Come on in and have a cup of coffee and at least a piece of pie or some dessert or whatever. You come to my door on Thanksgiving, you're eating. So you better not come to my door if you don't want to eat. So that's the 10 questions. How would you answer those questions? If you want to answer them, then I tag you, anybody that wants to answer them. I'm not going to call anybody out, you know, by name, because not everybody likes tags. So if you don't do it. And if you do, please do. And holler at me and let me know that you done it. I'd love to see your answers. I'd love to know what everybody else. And be honest with your answers. I want everybody to be honest. If you wouldn't want a stranger sitting at your table, be honest about that. So, okay, if you haven't already, go on over to Palm Springs Cindy and watch hers. And then hit my friend button down below on your way out. And stick that thumb up in the air. And come along with me on my journey. Share me around. Because you know I want to travel. And that's the only way I'm going to get to. So hope you're having a good day. Hope you'll have a great Thanksgiving. And I hope you have a blessed Thanksgiving. And I love you. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.